Russian state TV has aired hostage videos showing two U.S. veterans who went missing while fighting in Ukraine. General Jack Keane joins us now this morning. General, is Russia trying to... What's the aim here? Obviously, they say, look, we got two of you guys caught fighting against us. What's the aim, do you think, of the Russians here? Is trying to rope the U.S. into conflict? What's the game here?
Well, I think certainly they didn't plan on capturing these two Americans, so I don't think there's an overall strategy too much associated with them, other than to, likely use them as a bargaining chip. That's why they're exposing them on television. I think the fact that they're on TV is a good sign, because obviously public awareness as a result of that, which can hopefully ensure their safety in going forward. The Russians have also tried two other soldiers, foreign soldiers operating on their turf from the UK, and sentenced them to a death sentence, unfortunately, and hopefully that'll get resolved favorably. But I wouldn't make more of it than that, and the United States certainly take the gloves off here and try to get these two back, and I understand there's a third one missing as well. What we want them to do actually is be treated as prisoners of war with the respect and abidance of the rules of law that go with that kind of captivity, and not be treated as mercenaries or some other category that the Russians trump up.
Where do you put the war right now? It seems the Russians have made gains in eastern Ukraine. They're obviously outgunning, outmanning the Ukrainians. We're having trouble getting more weapons to them. What's the state of play, do you think?
Yeah, well, that's a great question, and it's tough to answer. The Russians have certainly made some incremental gains in the Donbass region. Nothing comparable to what they thought they would be at this point in time. I mean, they're struggling to take Severodonetsk, as mentioned in the introduction. They've been at this for weeks. They have, these gains have been, at the expense of certainly the Ukrainians, been territorial losses for them. But I also believe that the Russians are reaching a culminating point because they're expending themselves in focusing on this one area. And we think they'll likely have to go to an operational pause. The Ukrainians, while outgunned and outmanned, as you suggest, still have opportunities here to take back territory. But I believe, Ashley, the tipping point is going to be the United States and the international coalition's ability to, one, get them the right weapons, and two, in the volume that those weapons are needed and quantity, and three, in a timely manner. And we have challenges with all three of those that I mentioned. The United States, by far, is the largest supporter of Ukraine. But I believe it is a tipping point. If the Ukrainians are going to get back territory, they're going to need significant help from the international community led by the United States.
Quickly, I want to turn to China. Excuse me, General. China just launching its third aircraft carrier. That's their largest, most advanced carrier yet. This marks a major military milestone for the country. Is China preparing for war? What do we take from this?
Well, China is the most rapid growing military in the world and fastly becoming the most modern. China, as we speak, has by far the largest navy in the world, and certainly this aircraft carrier is going to contribute to that. To give you a sense of it, they have 355 combat ships, now 356 with the aircraft carrier, and they're going to 460 in 4 or 5 years. We have 298 ships going to 280. So listen, we have a qualitative advantage, certainly the United States Navy, but at some point, quantity has a quality all of its own, and I believe we're here. We are outgunned and outmanned, not just in Navy, but in Air Force aircraft and also in missiles in the Indo-Pacific region. And we've got to correct that imbalance as quickly as we can. We don't want President Xi to have any incentives to take military action against Taiwan. We need an effective deterrence there by building up Taiwan's defenses, but also building up our own.
We'll leave it right there, but terrific information as always. General Jack Keane, thanks for joining us this morning.
Yeah, great talking,
All right.
Ashley.